nice sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of contrast there. A lot of the bad ones you can't even see because they.
Documentary, take 2.
I'm 18 years old, I just turned 18, and I am really interested in singing right now, specifically Broadway, but like kind of just anything. I'm a very hyper-feminine person, I think, even though I do identify as non-binary, and I kind of just, it's weird for me because I don't really care how people view me, it's just what, at the end of the day, if I feel good, if I think I look good, then that's what I'm going to do. And so I like being expressive while also still kind of trying to keep it simple.
I would say that gender expression is embodying what you feel on the inside as your identity. That makes sense.
For the most part, people have been very supportive. Like, I don't really tell a lot of people it to begin with. Like, if I do tell it, it's not like I'm coming out. It's more so, oh yeah, I'm just saying it in like casual conversation. That's usually when it comes up. But there's like a few times where, especially with my family is very traditional. So with them, it's like I have to kind of dance around the topic. I can't exactly be entirely true to myself, but some of them I'm able to, at the very least.
I think Kihei Charter is, in comparison to like other schools, really, really good about we don't care how you dress, and that every day is kind of a competition to just be the wackiest, most authentic version of yourself, and that is celebrated. Yeah, so I don't really think it matters. Like right now I'm wearing sweatpants and like nothing. I didn't do my hair today, so I have this thing. So, and no one really cares. I still look good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that our school is good about that.
I don't think that there's really anyone that I like looked up to, whether it be like an actual person or a character, but I think that especially during the pandemic, that's when people really started learning about expression and how like they wanted to just be who they are. And with me is that social media kind of opened up that idea to me, because before that I was still like very traditional, always like, again, feminine, but like didn't really feel like a girl. And I guess social media kind of made me realize what I was feeling and helped me come to terms with that. Especially seeing like so many people also felt the same way.
You can see other people that identify the same way as you, or express the same way as you, or just get tips of like people's experiences and like learn from them so you don't have to go through the same thing.
I don't think that anyone is really going to like be bigoted to me. Like because in middle school I came out as like bisexual, and nobody really batted an eye, so I guess that kind of made me think, oh yeah, no one's gonna bat an eye if I told them I was not binary. And it's like very standard, I think. It's not really something that I feel like a lot of people really open up about, but if they were to open up about, it's like no one would really have a problem with it. And if someone did have a problem with it and they voiced it, they would probably get like punched in the face.
I think you make the school more gender neutral. Just make it easier for gender to not play a role in things. For instance, something that they do now that they could do more is allowing like trans and non-binary students to use the staff bathroom instead of having to go in either the male or female bathrooms. Kind of not eliminating assignments that classify male and female, that will break the class up into those two brackets, but maybe just like adding a third, or yeah, just allowing students that are not cisgender to have a place to be in all of those situations.
When I was like in elementary, I always thought I looked like a boy for some reason, so I guess that kind of led into the way that I was thinking. And I think having that sort of clarity at a young age would have been beneficial for me. So I definitely do think that young kids and young teens should at least be like, it should be mentioned to them. Maybe not in great detail, but it should be something that they're aware about and how to approach that and find accessible things for them to learn more about it. Even like despite the way that I look, because again, going back to the fact that I'm hyper feminine, it's like at the end of the day, it's how I feel, and I don't feel connected to manhood or womanhood in the way that is traditionally taught to people growing up.
Okay, and that's it. Well, that is a wrap on your interview. Can I get an applause?
I am currently serving and I bartend sometimes. Well, I grew up with two older brothers, and yeah, my femininity being more flamboyant and used to say light in the loafers. Yeah, I got called out a lot for acting like the girls acted. I recently moved over from Oahu almost 2 years ago, and Oahu has, I would say, more of a community and more of the Mahu lifestyle. Maui has a small community, but it's still existent, and there is, you know, that lifestyle I can go to and still express myself. Social media, yes, there is always a polarity with negative and positive. The negative part would be that you would look at something and you would say, I want that because I don't have it. The positive part is the fact that you could say, I have what I'm given and I can express my own way. I do use social media to pull inspiration from, you know, looks or things in life, and you know, going back to do I believe, it's either I know or I don't know. I can only speak from my self-experience, and in my experience, yeah, I've used social media a lot of negatively towards myself because I thought I couldn't be good enough or won't ever achieve that. But now in my expression and my more stability and my self-awareness, I use social media to express my point of view and my truth.